Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews, and we're going to do a TNA pay-per-view, and this is Turning Point 2004. Go back to the good old days of TNA before Hogan ruined it. On my main channel, those days. Those fucking days of Hogan and TNA, oh god. We're going to see redos on here. Now the next one is going to be a redo of an old ECW pay-per-view. But I'll tell you that in the end. December 5th in the Impact Store in Orlando, Florida. So, this is actually their second pay-per-view, 3-hour pay-per-view. Because Victory Road 2004 was the first 3-hour pay-per-view. This is significant for the last pay-per-view match of Macho Man Randy Savage. Why am I using quotation marks? Because we'll get to that handicap match. This was a good show. And away from the Hogan days. You're going to see some Hogan pay-per-views. Not every one of them on my main channel anymore. Anyways, let's talk about it. First up, before this, they did this whole... They have some guy play Vince McMahon throughout the pay-per-view. It was funny and stupid at the same time. They have some little troll play Triple H, that was so stupid. I like when a bit scared that Triple H wannabe in the parking lot before the show. That was kind of dumb on this. First match is for the NWA / TNA Tag Team Championships. Team Canada of Eric Young and Bobby Roode defeats the Three Life Crew of BG James and Ron Killings to win the Tag Team Championships. This was a decent Tag Team Championship opening contest. These two were feud throughout the end of 2004 into 2005. Ironically, they ended at Turning Point the following year, which might be doing a redo of that pretty soon. This was a decent tag team match. A 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was a decent tag team championship match. Then we get a 6-man tag team match with Sonny Siaki, or Sonny Don't Look at My Ass Siaki, as Marky D referred to that. Hilarious. Hector Garza and Sanchez that defeats Kid Cash, Michael Shane, who is the nephew of Shawn Michaels, and Kazarian in a pretty good 6-man tag match. It was good. A 7, I gave it. It was fun for that matchup. Anyways, then we get the one and only Serengeti survival match. What is that, you mean? Well, it's basically it's the way you win this match is pinfall or submission or pulling somebody through thumbtacks. Okay. Monty Brown defeats Abyss. This was actually a fun match. Weird stipulation aside. They feuded for some... Monty Brown had a world title match against Jeff Jarrett, and he got attacked by Abyss before that title match, and this led to this match. Dumb stipulation, like I said before, it's a fun match. Abyss would take a month off. It did come back at Final Resolution, with another redo will be on on there. Like I said before, good match. 7.5. Yeah, good match. And then we get this. This is probably the worst match of the night. The only bad match on this show. Simon Diamond basically is Pat Kenny. I think that's his real name, I believe. And Johnny B. Bad. I think this was his last match ever. Defeats the New York connection of Johnny Swinger and Lynn Gilberty, Disco Inferno, with Jacqueline as the special guest referee. It's a disco match. It's gonna. I don't care about him. I give it a 3 being generous. It was bad, but yeah. Anyways. Then Diamond Dallas Page defeats Raven. This was more like a WCW match. But this was good. The matches in WCW were better than this. I think this is probably their. I think this was a great, still a fun match. DP actually had a better run in TNA than his run with, oh god, that Invasion storyline in the WWE. Bad. That was bad. There was a lot of interferences in this match. And yeah. DP would not be around much. He wasn't around long in TNA, but he did revive his career, I thought. And yeah. He did have a match with Jarrett at Destination X 2005, which I'll get to that someday. Redo on this channel also. These two have some really good chemistry also. Yeah. I give it a 6.8 out of 10 just for the many interferences and yeah. And then I believe right after this match or the tag match, I'll get to that also anyways. Then we get for the TNA X Division Championship next up. Petey Williams defeats Chris Sabin to retain the X Division Championship. Probably the best match on the night. 8.5. Maybe this and the cage, the main event are probably the two best matches on this show, but who knows? Okay, then we get this match. This is a 6-man tag team match. More like a 2-on-3 handicap match. Because Randy Savage got taken away by the Kings of Wrestling, which I'm surprised they didn't mention on here. I believe it's on the back. No, they didn't mention it here, huh? This is a trio of Jeff Jarrett, while Slapnuts appears, by the way, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. So it's basically the NWO 2000 with 3 members, basically. They lost to AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Randy Savage. It was mostly AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy taking on Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. With these ridiculous Elvis suits, by the way. Jarrett just wear his regular gear, but Nash and Scott Hall wear these ridiculous Elvis gears for some reason. Randy Savage did not appear until the end of the match. And this was his last wrestling match. Yeah. This was mostly just a handicap match, like I said. A 6 out of 10. It was fine for being a handicap match. And I think originally Randy Savage was supposed to beat Jeff Jarrett at Final Resolution 2005, but that did not happen. And what happened. Someday I'll do Final Resolution 2005 again. Anyways, then we get the main event. The 6 Sides of Steel cage match. And did they say it on the back of the DVD? No, they didn't say it either. So the losing team must disband. And yeah. America's Most Wanted defeats Triple X of Christopher Daniels and Elix Skipper. So they have to disband. AEW stays. This is the best match on the night, I thought. I give it a 9 out of 10. This is the end of this feud. They started in 2003. And then led to this match here, Turning Point 2004. In a steel cage. It's, yeah. So that's the end of the pay-per-view. How it ends. And then 2005 had all 12 pay-per-views. which will be sooner or later. So, a fun show. It was a good show. I give it a... For their second pay-per-view, I thought it was good. I give it a 7.2 out of 10. Yep. That's what I give it. Now, the next redo on my review, I did Spring Stampede 1999 on this channel. This is the first redo. Here comes my second redo in an ECW pay-per-view. It's going to be their first pay-per-view. Barely Legal 97. We're going back to this again. In the summer. With that returning What Ifs on my main channel. So tomorrow I'll do my AEW Dynamite review on my main channel also. So next up on this channel, I'll do a redo of ECW Barely Legal 1997. Their first pay-per-view. So anyways, like this, comment if you're new to this channel and my main channel. Subscribe to both. And I'll see you later. Bye.